I don't know if you guys know who Mordechai Vanunu is.
Vanunu?
Yeah, Mordechai Vanunu.
Vanunu?
He is Israel's nuclear hostage. I don't know if you've seen this story going around, but this is an old school one, but it's very important.
Exposed Israel's secret nuclear weapons program. He spent more than 18 years in prison for leaking top secret documents, and he's one of the world's most well-known whistleblowers. This is the story of Mordechai Vanunu.
I'm a nuclear hostage since they kidnapped me from Rome. In 1986, I'm a hostage for nuclear weapons.
Born in Morocco to a religious Sephardic Jewish family, Vanunu moved to Israel at age 10. As an adult, he worked for 9 years as a technician at the Negev Nuclear Research Center, where his supervisors noted his left-wing pro-Arab beliefs.
Oh, so automatically, if you support Arabs, you're automatically left-wing. And they say that in the context of him being a bad person. What are we doing?
Now the thing is back again.
Ah, that's right. But that only happens when only two people are... You getting it now? The red background has...
No, I am getting it now, but I don't want to have to do that every time. So just cope.
I'm not coping over anything.
Are
you actually contributing to this segment or no?
I don't know.
No?
I might. Keep going.
In 1982, he opposed Israel's invasion of Lebanon and founded a group promoting Palestinian rights in Israel. In 1986, after resigning from the facility, he leaked 57 photos of Israel's clandestine nuclear reactor to the Sunday Times in the UK, providing the first concrete evidence that Tel Aviv was producing nuclear weapons without signing the Non-Proliferation Treaty or allowing international inspections.
He's so gross. That guy's so disgusting.
So who is this guy again?
I forget his name. He's the guy who sits at the UN, at the Security Council for Israel. I don't know his name. He's the person who was always sitting at the council. And while everybody's like pleading for lives of children, he's sitting there like on his phone, ignoring them.
Well, anytime I see somebody wearing that stupid yellow ribbon,
I want to rip it.
Automatically suspect them for being a total murderous psycho.
I want to rip it out of their fucking jackets.
Thank you, Blanche. Danny Dannon is his name. Interesting. Scum Sucker of the Year.
Yeah. I just know I've seen him in the council.
I'm proud and happy to do what I did. I'm very glad that I succeed to do what I did.
His revelations led experts to estimate that Israel illegally possesses between 80 and 200 nuclear warheads, making it the 6th largest nuclear power in the world and the only one in the Middle East.
And that's a problem. And and the fact that it's been clandestine is what's really very frustrating about it. And that nobody addresses it, but yet everybody is sitting here like freaking out over the fact that Iran might have a nuclear program at all, let alone weapons. Like, as if that's any of our concern.
This is also one of the reasons why I'm convinced that there were many factors as to why Kennedy was assassinated, but one of the primary drivers was that he was trying to take away our power structure that we were attempting to build in the Middle East. And that is why when he did not want David Ben-Gurion orchestrating a nuclear program, they decided that, well, how does LBJ feel about Israel? As it turns out, maybe, you could say Trump is the most pro-Israel, but really it's all transactional. And in the case of LBJ, he was as pro-Israel as you could possibly be. And obviously what happened with the USS Liberty in 1967 is a primary example of that. Everyone talks about the Six-Day War, but in reality, the USS Liberty attack is the real story from that period in June of 1967. There is no question that there is an element to the Kennedy assassination that does involve Israel and does involve LBJ. Too much smoke for there not to be any fire.
I think at this point, it's like safe to say that every corrupt scandal, like international type problem that we've had in this country since the formation of the Zio state has been tied to the Zio state. That's what it feels like.
Oh, in a very big way, Dan Gale, in a very big way.
Immediately after publication, Mossad lured Vanunu to Rome, where he was drugged, abducted, and illegally extradited to Israel. He was sentenced to 18 years for treason after a secret trial, spending 11 of those years in solitary confinement.
And that's a democracy.
Could you imagine?
But yet Israel is a democracy?
11 years in solitary confinement. I'm surprised they didn't give him a razor blade to get him to kill himself. Could you imagine?
Yes, I do, because that's how we're talking about a nation with zero honor.
That's for sure.
As a human being, I have the right to express my political views, my ideas. I have no more any secret. The only one who have secret is Israel government. Israel government has nuclear weapons, and they have this secret. I don't have any more secret.
To this day, he remains barred from leaving Israel, is harassed by security forces, and is prohibited from speaking to journalists and foreigners without permission. After more than 40 years of Israeli repression, Amnesty International describes him as a prisoner of conscience.
So yeah, he's like Assange, but for 40 years.
But Iran is definitely the more dangerous of the two nations.
Well, they don't concern me. So, I don't know. I am not, Iran has not attacked another country in over 200 years. So I don't have concerns about Iran having a nuclear weapon. That's not my, and more importantly, even if I did, that's not my problem. It's none of my fucking business.
It's nobody's business.
My future is going to be outside of Israel. As we saw in the last days, there is hate and danger even to my life here. So I have no future in this Israel state.
Amazing.
I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, I get it, but I will say this, that's somebody we know of. That's just somebody we know of. Places like the Zio-Nazi state, which is really not any different than American Empire. It's part of American Empire. It's a tentacle of American Empire. We have all sorts of political prisoners that are being held in places that aren't supposed to exist and in ways that are a violation of international law as well as our own laws. That's what I know. So
who is not wearing the ribbon? Maybe we need to show them.
Oh, the yellow. Okay, well, yellow ribbons are generally always about bringing people home from a war. So there used to be the song, tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, and it had to do with the soldiers going away to war, and you would tie a yellow ribbon until they came home from the war. So this particular yellow ribbon that we've been seeing this go around has to do with the hostages. The hostages, which at this point it isn't hostages. Whoever is left, from my understanding, are IDF. Those are, prisoners of war. And if you want to keep calling it a war, at best. So no, but that's the yellow ribbon. It's to bring the hostages home in a maudlin way of presenting it.
And TPS reports is right that we had a very good relationship, or Israel had a very good relationship with Iran when Iran was basically a Western capitalist
because they were a vassal state of us.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing ball with us. They weren't their own thing. Yes. And now that they are who they want to be and they don't play ball with us, we can't have that.
Even if they don't want the Shah anymore, and my understanding from a good friend who has family in Tehran, that they do not want the Shah running their country. They do not want Islamic fundamentalism as a basic practice for millions of people in the nation. However, they do not want the West taking over their country. And one of the biggest reasons why Iran is a sworn enemy is because Iran doesn't do business with the United States and doesn't really want to. And that's their business. You see, we only care about Iran because Iran is rich.
For the same reason we care about Africa.
100%.
We want to dominate it and own it and control it.
Wait,
and
you
manipulate
mean to tell
it.
me we don't care about Burkina Faso? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm saying
I think we care a lot about them.
We want to free the people from that tyrant down there who wants to give them, the riches of their own country.
Indeed. And why would they not want to do that for us? I mean, aren't we the greatest nation on earth?
It's just, I feel like the more I see it, it's almost embarrassing.